The Warriors have major problems. They're 21 and 25 after losing to the Atlanta Hawks, where Steph Curry put up 60. You heard me right, 60 points. 10 3-pointers made, 60 points on 55% shooting on 43% from 3. It's Steph, but he deserves better. He doesn't deserve to lose when putting up 60. So, what problems do the Warriors have? Why are they losing when Steph Curry puts up 60? Well, the Warriors' offense is 11th in the league at the moment, which is pretty good, but their defense is 22nd. If you're not going to be top 10 in either of them, you are not going to win a championship or probably even get out of the first round. So the Warriors need to improve one of them, or even both of them, because the bottom 8 defense is bad as well. The Warriors, when they won those championships with Kevin Durant, were top 10 offense and defense. I'm not saying they have to be a top 10 defense, but if they can be average, it would help them a lot. So what can they do to improve their offense and to improve their defense? Let's have a look at the personnel. Klay Thompson is not what he was defensively back when they won with Kevin Durant. Same with Chris Paul. He wasn't what he was 8 years ago because he's 38. And their offense has both regressed. Same with Wiggins. He's played terribly this year. And the shining lights this year has been Kuminga and Pods. And with the upcoming trade deadline, we have to try and get Steph Curry a chance to compete. So let's rule out Pods and Kuminga in a trade, because they are playing well and do not deserve to be traded. And let's rule out Klay Thompson and Draymond Green because of the nostalgia, and I don't want to bring that up because the Warriors fans will hate me. So what would I propose for the Warriors to go do? So in this trade, it's a 3-team deal to make the money work, but it would have the Mavs getting Chris Paul, Moses Moody and 2 second-round picks, while the Warriors get from the Mavs Grant Williams, Seth Curry, not Steph Curry, here they already have him, and Tim Hardaway Jr. For the Nets, you are giving up Gary Payton, Kevon Looney and Tracy Jackson Davis, and 2 first-round picks unprotected. If they throw up on protections, don't care, but in return they're getting Dorian Finney-Smith, Nick Claxton and Dennis Smith Jr. You're wondering, why have I put this deal together? Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is basically a better version of Klay Thompson. Sorry Klay, but he brings more reliable bench scoring, which will help the Warriors. Dorian Finney-Smith, a good big forward who can guard 2 through 4. Then you have Nick Claxton, a better rim protector who can play beside Draymond, and they'll improve their defense. Grant Williams, another great player who can hit the 3, hasn't been as good, but in that Warriors system with Steph and his gravity to space the floor, might bring up his percentage again. Then had to throw in his brother just for money, and it's Steph's brother. I'm sure he wouldn't mind playing with Steph in his later years of his career. And Dennis Smith Jr., a great point of attack defender who, if you put him in a lineup with Steph, he will be able to be played. I know he isn't the best offensive player, but with how good Steph Curry is, he would be able to play next to him. So why would I think this trade help the Warriors? Well, as I said, bench scoring, defense, interior defense, and point of attack defense. You'll bring all those floors up. You should be able to space the floor more with Dorian Finney-Smith, Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and Tim Hardaway Jr. being good shooters and more reliable. And you shipped off Chris Paul, who is not a very good scorer, and you're subbing out that 6.7 assist Moses Moody isn't utilized by Steve Kerr, and you're going to give Steve Kerr some pieces that he can use to utilize, which I think would help the Warriors make a big run into the playoffs and hopefully improve their record. But why would the other teams do this? Why would the Nets and Mav even entertain it? Well, I think the Nets would entertain it to rebuild. Simple as that. I know they're saying they don't want to, but in the state of their roster, and there have been reports recently that they'd be willing to give up Nick Claxton and Dorian Finney-Smith. So I think that deal can definitely go through, but the Mavs, they're more of a question because they are looking to contend. But right now, they're the 7th seed. The Lakers look like they're about to pass them after an impressive win against the Knicks, and they're chipping off. Grant Williams hasn't been very good. Tim Hardaway has been up the trade forever. So I think this can get done. If you guys think otherwise, tell me, put down proposed trades in the comments. But if you are interested in watching a video on the All-Star snubs, then click right here.